If you're looking to create a dedicated Boudoir website page, I'd recommend the following. First of all, doesn't matter really what you're building your website on. I happen to use SmugMug, but really what you're looking for is a series of things that you shouldn't really be without. And to keep it simple, really what we're looking for is make sure you've got the H1, which is your header. That's going to be SEO important for you as well. So whether your business name, it's usually going to be something to attract in like the Boudoir Photographer or Boudoir Photographer Cardiff or wherever you're based. Then we're going to look at images, whether it's going to be a static image or it's going to be a scrolling image. No matter what though, make sure that the images are labeled and basically there's a description with them and they're SEO heavy as well. Then you're going to go through the likes of a H2, which is a header 2. This will just be something that else will empower you for the likes of SEO. And then we're going to go through into a paragraph and then through a series of other SEO friendly, but mainly to get your point across. In this case, the most dominant thing I built in was the idea of creating a giveaway or a competition. So here it's the Book Your Boudoir Portrait Now, but we've got a special offer running. And then these round graphics are actually created in Photoshop as a PNG. So they've got an invisible background except for the pink, of course. So outside of the circle is invisible. That's how we get the round. And then we've got the other series here, which are all graphics, but they're acting as buttons. So whereas the 100 will go off to the dedicated page for the giveaway, the Book Now will go through the Book Now page, obviously. The Boudoir Experience will take them through to a page that is all about the experience, what it's going to happen and so on. Then you've got portrait vouchers to buy for gifts, contacting us and so on with it. And then we come down to the social. So at this point now, we're really trying to make sure that people trust us. And by doing that, you're going to have your social media that they're going to go off to. But make sure you build this to open a new window, a new tab when they click it. Otherwise, they're going to leave your website. You don't want that. Then going into another H1 or a H2 header and then showing the different kind of variety. Now this site looks completely different as you can see it built on the Photographer Academy where I build this from scratch, but it just goes through, and when it's looked at on a PC or a tablet, these long skinny images are basically side by side. Then we go through the likes of a video behind the scenes. Then we go through to what the client want. That's absolutely essential as far as videos, or if you can't get videos with clients, make sure you've got client Raves going through. And then finally finishing off with more and more images, of course, and having at the bottom of the website some extra links. That's my best advice for you to make sure you're getting all the right criteria for your Boudoir website.